Hey everybody, Merry Christmas from Brewer's Guitar Instruction. Tizzy sitting in my lap here, and this video footage is just a lot of the clips that we used for the students this year, 2018, from some of the songs that we were working on. You'll hear stuff over the last month since Thanksgiving, clips that we used in their lessons. So it may seem a little random, but you might sift through it and find some stuff that you can use in some of these arrangements. But I wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Jingle Bell Rock, the kickoff that you're going to play on acoustic is like this. You're going to come to the 10th fret, which your double dots is 12, so that's 12 minus 2 is 10 right there. So you're going to start off with a flat finger, and it's going to be... Okay, so flat finger, 1, 2, 3, drop it back on the first string, keep the second string on the 10th fret, come down to the 2nd fret, and you're going to play 2, 5, go to the 2nd string, and then you're going to play 3, 5, bend, release, back to the 3rd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, and then back to a D. So let me do that a few times slow. Okay, again, slow. Watch this. I am capo 2 so that I can be in a C position for Jingle Bell Rock. Okay, but we are in the key of D, which puts me up here in the starter on the 15th fret 2nd string and an F sharp on the 14th fret. So, okay, so I'm moving the 15th fret back to the 14th fret on the 2nd string, but I'm keeping my first finger down. Then it's an F sharp to A, which is 14, right there to jump to 17. Here comes the fun part. Double strings, you've got a D and an A, and you're just going to go like this. Okay, so let's look at that. Flat finger, go to the 12th fret, that's starting the 10th, go to the 12th fret. Then I'm going to bend it, okay? I can't do it slow, but I can do it really quickly. Both strings bent at the same time. Back to flat finger 1st and 2nd, 10th fret. Then to the 3rd string and 2nd string, 12th fret. Okay, so no 1st string that time. Then I'm just going to do a little slide in. Kind of give a little jazzy sound there. I'm sliding into the 11th fret 3rd string and the 10th fret 2nd string. Flat finger, 3rd and 2nd, slide in, right there. Then, little walk down from G, F, E, D, into the C chord. Okay, chords to Jingle Bell Rock. You're starting with, following the melody line with a D. So we'll take that 4-3-2 chord, then go to a D major 7. Okay, and that was an upstroke, downstroke at the end on the 2nd string. Then back to single note melody, 4th string, 4th fret to finish that. Then you're back to chords. D, D sharp diminished, to an E minor, so that, here's the diminished, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, move into the 2nd fret, this is just only 4 strings, and then to an A7, 5 strings right there. Then change to bar chord mode by coming up to the 7th fret and go E minor 7 to A7. That's snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Again, E minor 7 7, stay on the E minor the last time. The jingle hop has begun. After the E minor 7, you've got the 4th string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 6th fret, and 2nd string. And that's the 5th string open to go with it. Then you're back to the same thing. We're going through all that again. But this time, E minor to A, back to D. What a G. So the same form that you used back here, we're going to use in the 6th fret. After that 6th fret diminished, that's a G sharp diminished, you're going to go to a D chord again. So that would have been Jingle bell time, it's a swell time, back to D. Then come up to a power chord. So 5th string, 4th string, and 3rd, if you can. If not, definitely the 5th and 4th, which would be fine right there. Okay, starting in the 5th fret. That's a D, D flat, D, D sharp, E, 7 chord. It's a swell time. Flat finger A, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. To go riding in. Then you're walking down again. Same thing again. So instead of going to the G chord the way you did before, you're going to walk down D, D sharp, C, B7. Then you're going to go to a G chord, mix and mingle with my G minor, E7. That's the jingle bell to A7, and then back to D. Okay, so a lot of you have been wanting to know how to play the solo for Jingle Bell Rock. So let's get started on that. We're going to be in the key of D. We're going to start in the 10th fret, kind of like the Johnny B. Good. Right there, 1st string and 2nd string. We're going to drive that. Have your handy whammy bar close by, because you're going to need to go into that. You get that sound right there. Just drop it a little bit and give it a little wiggle there. Then keep it in your hands, because you're going to need to go. We're moving to a B chord right there. We're in D, but we're moving to a B. So it's a E minor, A7. Okay? So that, again, that's. That's your first section right there. Here's your next section. By the way, I'm playing on a Paul Reed Smith here, custom. So we've got a. So that's the 1st string and 3rd string that we're using harmonies on right there. Open 1st and 3rd, go into 1st and 3rd, or 2nd fret 1st and 3rd, and go to a G chord, and then move up to an A, then up to a B minor right there. Then you're going to go to a. So it really got a neat chord going on right here. Goes along with that melody line. Okay, so the next section is this right here. So it's kind of a country style bend. You're bending the 3rd string a whole step while holding a 10th note D right there. So we're going to bend the 9th up to the 11th, and I'm using my pick and my middle finger. Drop it back both in the 9th fret. So 7, 9, 7, and then Now I'm letting the A go from a B down to A in that third string. Okay, and that's kind of the next little part right there. Basically a blues lick on this next part. So I'd be coming from. So I'm starting on the 12th fret, bend into the 14, release, and go to the 10. And then finish it out with G chord to a G minor. So let's look at that. You're on the 17th fret and 16th. Going to the G and the D and B. Right there on the second string and third string. The second string raises a whole step from 15 to 17 and then back to 15. Minor. And that time, once you go to that minor note in the third string, keep holding it there. And then finish with this. Let's take a quick look at that. You've got an E minor going from the 6th string down to the 2nd string. And I'm sweeping up with my middle finger onto the 2nd string open. A, G, E, then 5th string and 4th string. Just those two, because right after them you're going to have to hit the open 3rd string. Back to the F sharp 4th string, which is the 4th fret, and then back to an E minor chord with just the top strings, 6th, 5th, and 4th. Okay? Do that slow. And of course that happens twice. On the next section you're going to sweep an E minor chord down to the 3rd string, to a D over F sharp. Okay, so you don't even have to put the 3rd finger down on the 2nd string to get that. You could just start the. Now when I get to the G chord, 3rd finger goes down to the top 3rd fret and then open 2nd string underneath there. So don't let go of your top G, lowest note there, and go ahead and play your D, C, B. So that's. Then F sharp minor only on the 5th string, 4th string, and 3rd string, okay? So take a look at that. Here, here, and here. 4th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret. Just those 3. Roll them. 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Open 2nd. So that's back to the A. Now, that chord that we used a minute ago that was a power chord, B, you're going to play the 5th, 4th, and the open 3rd with it. So you strike 3 strings and you get, so that's a very dissonant chord there because you've got an F sharp and a G against each other. So that's down to an E chord, which is the 6th, 5th, and 4th, then to a, alright, and that's a D chord that's a really low, kind of 5th sounding. Then slide up to the 7th fret right there, and then we'll go to the next section. Let's take a look at that. You're looking at a melody line that's happening on the 1st string, and I'm rolling the pick, middle, and 3rd finger in the hybrid right-hand position. Dropping the G down to an F sharp, okay, and keeping a G and a D flat on the 3rd fret. So that's going down to a C chord. Down to a open G chord. Star of wonder, star of night. Okay. Then you're going to walk a C chord. A minor 7. Slide D to E to a G chord right there. So that's okay. Outside strings, a high G and a low G right there. That's the first part of that. Next part starts on an E minor with a high G. So the high G is in the 1st string, 3rd fret. To a D chord, that's the 7th, 3rd string, 7th, 2nd string, and the 5th, 1st string. So we're going to go E minor, B note to a C chord, and I'm just going to use the outside strings, which is a low C and a high C on the 8th fret. Catch both those C's, low and high, slide 2nd string 10 to 12 to a D note open, and then this is a D chord because you've got a F sharp here in the 3rd string and an A right there in your 10th fret 2nd string. So go back to a 12th fret right there. And then just go back to where we started. Which was that walk down, 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Slide D to E, 2nd string, and then I'm finishing out with a G, outside strings, G on top, G on the bottom. Not hitting the 5th string when I do that. So okay, another way to play We Three Kings. This time I'm going to take the melody line up higher, another octave. So So simply playing 7, 5, 3, open 3, 2, 3, 2, open E right there. And I'm going to drive the top string and have the second string go along with it. That's a grab on 5, 2, and 1, and back to the E minor. Then you're going to go an E minor from the 4th string down. So that's E, open 3rd, open 2nd, and then a G note in the 3rd fret. To a D chord, that's 7th, 7th, and 5th. Open 4th string to go with it. To a G. Then you've got a harmony right there. D chord, C chord, back to G chord. Then A minor 7, sweep down. Oh, here we go. B7 chord with an F sharp, which is a G. So back to the F sharp. So that last part. That's 1st string and 3rd string harmonies right there. A minor 7, sweep. So some things to work on for Carol of the Bells. So we're going to do it in the E minor right here. So we're going to have our fingers in the 9th, 4th string, in the 11th, with my pinky and the 3rd string, and the 8th fret with my 1st finger in the 2nd string, and then an open 1st. Your pattern is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's the first thing you hear when the song starts. Then you'll have some other instruments that are not guitar that come in and they play the melody of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And we're going to go over that as well, so that'll be a later video, but there, if you want to see that, E, E, B, B, A, G, F sharp, E. Okay? Then you're going to get into the Carol of the Bells part. The first thing you hear is, well, actually the first thing you really hear is the power chords. There's your pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Sounds like the Indians are coming. Here we go. So I'm an 8, 7, 8, then 3rd string, 9th fret. Switch. That's 12, 10, 12, 3rd string, 12. Okay? Then you're going to have this. So kind of fast. You can do that all going back down the neck, or you can do it up here. But let's learn it there first. And that's the first part. Okay, so this is over the B chord. You've got this phrase. So let's look at that. Open, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the 2nd string there. Go to the 1st string. E, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G. Okay? That's one place to play it. Now, I will say when it's really, really fast, it actually helps to play it here, which is coming off of the 4th string. So you've got a 9th fret. So you move into the 3rd string. 6, 8, 9. 2nd string, 7, 8, 10. 1st string, 7, back to 10 on the 2nd string. And then you're going to finish, by the way, your last note is on the 8th fret. So the middle finger will hold that. Then you'll repeat it right to this point. So now I'm ending on the middle finger, 8th fret. Now to come out of it, you just walk chromatically from a B all the way to an E. So do that one more time. Okay, so this is O Come All Ye Faithful in G, but we've got the capo on 2 because the track we're playing with is in the key of A. Okay, so the actual A note is up here, but we're going to voice this as a G chord position right there. So starting on the melody line. Of course, I'm reading in the key of G. Okay, so I've got a lot of open notes that are working for me right there. All right, now I'm going to go back and play with the chords a little bit. D over F sharp. Take a look at that. So this looks like a D chord, but I've got a first finger over the top string, 2nd fret. Faithful. Then back to G. To a D chord. Now E minor. So that was kind of a quick change there. E minor for 2. D, A, D, 2, 3, G, D, A7, and back to D. Okay, then we go to the top of page 139. That's a G chord with the B and the bass. Okay. Okay, let me do that in slow. G over B, to an A minor, to a G, back to an A minor, back to a G. Okay, so we just left off with the come and behold. Go to D over F sharp again, that's this one right here. In the key, E minor, on the 5th and 4th right there, of D chord, A. And then we're back to G. Okay, and we're just going to hold that G through the entire 3 measures right there. And this is the last phrase. This is important, okay? So this is when we go, oh, come, let us up. So let me walk that with you. We're looking at a G chord to an A minor, back to G, to a D over F sharp, to an E minor, to a D chord, then a G over B again, to C. So that's the hymn Christ right there. So G over B, finish to C, G chord, back to D7,